Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player. Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, the 20th of March, 2018, and the time right now about 9:20 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Well, we tried an early rally in stock indices. They did sell off. Where the market has gotten ill is in the gold, the silver, the copper, Dr. Copper, as I like to call it. It's telling you, trade wars, something's brewing here. This market's starting to sink and sink hard. The dollar's initially getting a bid. I did warn people on an actual trade war, if they kick in, it takes time, but somewhere between 1 to 6 months, the dollar's generally over the past two tariffs that we put on under Bush and Obama, dollar took a beating. So we may be coming up now as these other markets slip back. We have our FOMC meetings coming up, but there is fear here, and I think that fear is based on this. You might ask why we're getting a big rally in the crude. We know that if the G20 pressure is being put on the U.S. as well to stay into the nuclear deal. Now, we know also that the Saudis consider the Ayatollah the Hitler of the Middle East. Yes, I saw it. If you saw, I think it was 60 Minutes this weekend. I'm not making up the terms. It's basically what it is. If that is in fact the case, and they did today come out and I know that the minister, not the prince, but the Saudi minister came out and said that they are not in favor of the U.S. staying in the Iranian nuclear deal, and of course they're not. They're sworn enemies to each other. Well, then you get this picking up as well. In the grain markets, was it enough rain? That's the question people are asking themselves. Bonds and notes, this gets to be the noise now of the FOMC that is coming out tomorrow. So a tricky time. That's where you're at right now in the financial markets. Let me come back to this, is what I wanted to show. Stats Canada released data this morning that showed that during January, that is, the wholesale trade rose 0.1% to December's 0.2% decline. So stable, but an improvement. China's premier told the annual parliament session that China's going to open its economy so that foreign and Chinese firms are on equal footing and as a means to prevent a potential trade war with its partners. Good. How fast is the question? Speed is going to be the determining factor because this president of ours isn't waiting on the Great Wall of China. That's the dilemma that you've got. Australia's central bank kept their interest rates unchanged, and they said they need faster wage growth and a reduction in high debt of households before increasing rates from current levels. What they didn't say is what a trade war could do. And that they've got to pay attention, because what does China do with that? If 45% of the goods they send to America get tariffed, we're not going to buy as many of them. What does that do to everything? The CPI index in the UK was up 0.4 from the prior month, in line with expectations. The bigger number was the CPI year on year at 2.7% higher, but that was in line too. So good numbers for them. We then take a look, if we could, at what Agriculture Secretary Perdue said, and he's saying what we all know, that trade restrictions by other countries, specifically China, could set off a real problem here in America. You got pork, you've got the soybeans that China buys. I'm not even talking our deals on NAFTA. That's a whole different issue. Saudi Arabia's minister, I can't even pronounce these, they said that the existing Iranian deal was flawed, and that's the right thing. It is flawed. Our president has said it, and that's where it's at. But what do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm looking real hard at what gold is doing here. If gold stays like this, folks, better dig out my gold report that I issued before. I'll be updating it soon, but I'd like to see if it stays like this first. In the meantime, Guide to Technical Indicators, Volumes 1 and 2. Our good friends at Modern Trader Magazine, and it used to be Futures Magazine, put this out. I resurrected it with them. I had one of them, they had one. We put it together into PDFs for you, and they're so simple, and they're really a great guide. Be it Gann, Fibonacci, Wells indicators. They're here, and they're talked about, given with great examples of them, fabulous explanations, easy to read, and let you learn a bit, okay? So you get to start understanding it. How do you put this all together? Well, it's pretty simple. You give us a call. We'll send you an email with these. You can't beat that, and it's free. 866-973-2077. You can also go to our website at www.iraepstein.com. You can click up here at any point. If you're watching me on YouTube, it'll take you to our page, or under us it says, click here for Ira's free information. I'm Ira Epstein. I will talk to you all this afternoon in our other videos. Thanks for watching.